not ready yet.
Well, hi everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Patrick's not ready yet.
That's right. So pause. Never mind. Hi everybody, and happy Tuesday to everyone. It is cold and gloomy in Denver, so we're giving away springtime today.
Oh.
I know, that's right. Very important.
Who's that going to?
Oh, we're gonna do that already?
Well, you've mentioned it.
Yes, I did. That's true. So this is going to, who should I give it to?
Well, you said you just looked it up.
I did look it up. Sandy Powis. Sandy,
Okay.
congratulations. And I think she's in Littleton, isn't she?
Hello again, Miss Tammy.
Maybe. Is she in Littleton?
Sandy? I don't know the answer to
Well,
that.
we'll find out. But anyway, Sandy, congratulations. It is bringing a little bit of springtime to you. And we'll have this in the hold area, or we'll mail it wherever you are. So congratulations to you. And how about announcements? Do we have some announcements? Today, Kate's going to do DDE.
You're asking me?
I know. Yeah, exactly. So this is the start of the 2025 DDE today.
It's a little bit different this year.
It is. It's
Yes.
really cool this year. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. So we've got, there's a lot of really cool products on DDE this year, by the way. So they've got an embellishment kit, they got a fabric kit, a thread kit, and you're going to like embellish things, right? What are you going to do?
It's a mystery. You know what's really cool, though, in a way? I actually was going to cheat and see the project, but it's actually a mystery to me, too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, our fabric vendors actually did have a release to show us if we signed a non-disclosure. And I signed it, and then she couldn't find the picture. So I never actually did get to see it. Yeah.
Wow, so you're just going to be in the dark as we go.
It is a mystery to all of us at Above and Beyond also.
That's fun. That's good. We like mysteries anyway. That's our thing. So that's perfect. So again, I think you're going to like the project today. Again, you can still order all of the designs at $10 a month. And
Or if they buy all 12 months, it's $120, but we do give you a 20% discount. That brings it down to $96, and you get the bonus design.
woohoo, that's good.
Yeah.
Yep, and again, there is an embellishment kit for this. There's a fabric bundle for this and a thread bundle for this. So you've got all of them listed on the website there. If you have any interest in participating in this fun mystery, we would love to do that for you, and you join us every Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month. That'll be
Absolutely.
fun. I do have a joke, by the way. I
Great.
think you're gonna like my joke this time.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So my friend's wife came home to find her husband entrenched in front of the TV set, switching between a fishing show and an erotic movie. After a few minutes of back and forth, she offered the suggestion, "Honey, you might as well watch the erotic movie. You already know how to fish." That's pretty funny, huh?
I don't think I'll be telling my husband that one.
All right, how about this one? This is fun too. While standing on an 8-foot ladder, trimming a bush that grew across the top of our garage, I realized that if my wife entered the garage from the house and pushed the opener, it might spell doom for me. So I climbed down and, unable to find her, scribbled a note and stuck it to the opener. Push button and kill Tom. I finished my pruning job and went about my yard work. Later, I went into the house and my wife said, "I don't understand your note in the garage." I pushed the button, and the only thing that happened was the garage door opened.
Okay, so Rose Brown. I don't think it's Rose. I think it might be Vicky. But yes, they just came in. Matt just unboxed them, and he is in the process of getting those assigned. So those will be going out straight away.
Are you talking about Stitch in the 80s?
No. Oh, yes, I am talking about stitching in the 80s.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to talk about that too.
Yep. And Wanda, hey, Val, will you double check the January calendar? and tell me if it's tomorrow that Paula and I have on the calendar to start sewing bee, please?
I think so.
I think it's tomorrow, Wanda, but we are going to double check. So that is the brand new Sewing Bee Quilt Along.
Sewing bee sounds fun.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really, really cute.
Is it?
Yes. And yes, I have a date for the Valentine's Serger project. In fact,
We got the Valentine's Serger project.
Patrick
Can you
has
tell
it.
'em? I
Yes.
know the date.
Do you? Go ahead, Patrick. Oh, why are you looking down?
It's February 6th from 10 to 12 on this adorable little project.
Okay, so let me explain this project.
Yes.
If-
Tomorrow you start.
Thank you. If you have an applaud, you will be doing this stitch on the project. If you have a traditional serger, you will be doing this stitch on the serger. So I've just tried to incorporate both techniques onto one project. Yours will look a little bit different because you won't have the 2 stitches on there.
Kind of fun though.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's only $10.99 for the kit on this, and then $10 for the class. So it's a very good serger club. It'll get you comfortable with your serger, give you some ideas, and you'll have fun. And we're going to be doing some things on the applaud, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So Wanda, I've just taken a screenshot of your comment here, and we will look at that afterwards. Elaine is not watching, and I will find out for you. Is it online yet? Is what online yet, Anne? If you're talking about the Serger project, it is on the... I don't know if the... I don't know if I put the class up. I know the kit is up, and I will double check after live and make sure that I put the class up. And with that, I think I have answered everybody's questions. Banana Club, is that
Yes,
tomorrow?
Bernina Club is tomorrow. Thank you. That's a good one to announce also.
Yeah.
So again, if you want to sign up for Bernina Club, I've added the people that I knew were involved last year, but again, we are asking you to re-sign up for that class. So just leave a comment on here if you want to be part of that. It went from 52 to about 32, so there's about 20 of you that aren't included this year. So make sure you let us know if you want to be part of that. Either call the stores, get signed up. If you purchased your Bernina from us, it is a free club. So, and if you purchased it from somewhere else, it's $125. My voice is cracking. It's $125 for the whole year, so it'll be the whole year worth of the club, and it does start tomorrow, and we have our first class ready to go for you.
So apparently I am hearing from you all that the Serger project class is not on the website. So I do apologize. I will get that posted, but it won't be until after live. So give me an hour or 2 here to do that. And then Patrick is also showing you the kit for that project. So we do have a kit for the project. It does include the backing and the binding, and it is $10.99.
Perfect. You ready?
Yes.
All right. My turn to answer questions. Hi, everyone.
Okay. So, DDE 2025 is a mystery flower wool quilt. That each month we will do, I think, 2 blocks each month.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And we will then arrange them in a format, which we will go over to our wall where we kind of have a cheetah cloth to show us a little bit about it. And we will show you where it's at. So let's take a peek.
Mona, I did get you signed up for Bernina Club, by the way. You were one of the ones that I just added, so you should have gotten an email on that today.
Okay, so this is the fabric kit for the DDE 2025. It is for the complete year. However, Maywood Studios has been out of the border fabric, but the border fabric does not affect and it's not included in any of the monthly blocks. So all of the kits that are going out now will have a note in them that says that this kit is missing the 2 yards of the border and backing fabric. We will ship that out to you or get it sent to the relevant store when we do get it in. But we do have all of the fabrics in for the individual blocks. Okay, so this is the fabric kit. The fabric kit is $84.99.
Perfect.
Then KimberBell has a really fun embellishment kit that comes in this really pretty flower pouch. And it is labeled for each of them, so you'll know which packet to get out of there for each of the individual months. For January, we actually don't need any of the embellishments. The embellishments for January will be added at the end of the quilt.
And you said we're doing 2 blocks a month? Mm-hmm. Did I hear that or no?
January's is the 2 are the same. So I'm only going to stitch out 1 block in class.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Okay, so the files themselves will be put into your KimberBell account on the 1st of every month unless the 1st falls on a holiday. So how this works is that you purchase the designs from us and then you will receive the files in your KimberBell account on the 1st of that month. Okay, this is our January block.
Deb wanted to know, is any of the fabric used in more than 1 block? She was wondering for cutting. So it is? Okay.
Yes.
And they'll give cutting instructions, I take it, month to month?
Let me get the overall. I've only got the cutting directions for this one, but let me get the full quilt directions.
Perfect. So yeah, you got to cut tiny little pieces parts there, Deb. That'll be fun. So yeah, Kate's going to go over, again, they do have some duplicate fabrics in the blocks, of course, but I think it is pretty straightforward. They always do such a great job on their instructions. So hopefully that will be good. Yeah, Rosie, I wish I was a teenager again. That'd be a good reason to have a crackling voice. Karen, I don't know why you wouldn't have got that club for December, but I think we got it out.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
So if we look at this, let's take a look at this one. This one tells us that we need a fat quarter of this fabric, and it's actually only used in 1 block. So this one is for the August block background, but you will need to cut 2 8.5 by 10.5. Okay, but if we take a look at this fabric right here, this mustard color, this particular color is used in the March block, the June block, and the October block. So some fabrics will only be used once, some fabrics will be used in multiple blocks. So this is your fabric requirement, and it is 2 pages. And then along with that, then we also have our boarding, sashing, and backing requirements.
And where would have they received this from, by the way?
This will be in their January directions, the PDF on the January directions.
Oh, is it? Okay, good. So it's the people who bought the
files.
The files, okay,
yes.
good.
Okay. Just as KimberBell do with anything else, as far as being concerned how to cut your fabric to make sure you have sufficient fabric for all of your cuts, they do their full diagram that shows you how to cut those fabrics. Good. So as long as you follow their directions, there's a couple of the fabrics that are tight on the cuts, such as this one right here. There isn't very much waste on this one. But then when you look at some of the others, we have a lot of extra fabric, okay? So just make sure that you follow the directions for the cuts by looking at their, you can cut month by month if you would rather, or you can cut the whole year out.
And so, again, this is a year-long program. It's $120, $10 a month. But if you buy the whole year in advance, you get 20% off. So it'd be $96, and you you get a bonus design too that you're going to be making things with.
Okay, so for this month, we needed, and sometimes there's a direction, so you need to make sure that you've got the directional fabric going in the right direction. So for this month, we needed a background fabric that is 8.5 by 10.5, and then we needed 3 different applique fabrics that have all been prepped with fusible backing on the back. You do have 2 choices of how to create this project, and the directions are given for both ways. One is to use the block by block quilting, and one is just to do it without the background quilting. Now, the background quilting files are optional. They do not come with your purchase. So those are an additional purchase that is made directly with KimberBell, but we would love, 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 love you to use our affiliate link to make that purchase. So if you go to our website, aboveandbeyondsewing.com, and across the top it says affiliate links, and click on one of the KimberBell affiliate links, and then you can download the quilting files for the Mystery Wall Hanging 2025.
Perfect.
So we are going to teach it using the background quilting. Okay?
Figured that. That's good.
Okay.
So, Kathy, do you know what the finished size is?
You know what? Once we get going, I will look through the directions and see if I can find that for you.
And Linda, today we are doing the first installment of DDE for 2025. So it's again going to be a mystery for all of us. It is a mystery quilt that we're going to do 1 block every month for. So it should be a lot of fun. And oh, good. Charlene's answering that question too. That's perfect. Thank you.
What's that? The size question?
No, the January, what the project was.
Oh, okay.
And Karen, I hope you're feeling better. Sorry that you're going through that for sure. I'm sorry about that.
So the backing of the quilt needs to be 36 inches by 54 inches. So
that'll be a good
indication.
Pretty good
of the
indicator.
size.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so let's take a look. We are going to go to embroidery.
Oh, it says the background quilting is included with this one.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I did not know that.
That's good.
Okay.
Thanks for teaching us.
Okay, so we're going to go to our USB stick.
Ann says it's going to be 30 by 48.
Okay. And we are going to go to background quilting.
Look at that.
And it does tell you, when we look at these, you have option 1, which is block by block quilting, or option 2 for your standard hooping. We are going to do block by block quilting. So it tells us to use the light mesh cutaway in our hoop, which is what I have hooped up. And it tells us we need to use design 522 in the 6 by 8 size. So we are going to go to background quilting. We went to 522, and we are going to go to embroidery files, block by block, PES, and then we're looking for the 6 by 8 design. So here is my 6 by 8 background quilting design.
So we had a lot of people ask because they don't have the little cutting chart that you have there. That's going to be when they get their design this month. It's going to have the instructions and their cutting instructions and stuff, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that should have come with your designs for this month. So if hopefully you guys can all find that.
Okay. We're going to set this because this is the design we want. And now we're going to add the embroidery. So we're going to go to add, back to our USB stick. This time we're going to embroidery files, PES, and here's my January file. And just so that you know, we don't get those files ahead of time either. We get them 1 month ahead of you, but we don't have the full year's collection to be able to decipher exactly what this is. And then we're going to press set. But we have some alignments to do. So we have a background quilting file, and then we have a flower. And the flower has stems. We want the bottom of the stem to be even with the bottom of the background quilting, so that when we finish this block and we square it up, our stems are not in mid-air. The stems will be at the very bottom of the fabric, so that it looks like it will go into the seam line, okay? Cool. So the positioning of the design needs to be adjusted on top of our background quilting. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Edit. I currently have my design highlighted, not my background quilting. We're going to go to Move. I do not want to move the design left, whoops. I do not want to move the design left to right. I want to keep it centered. I just want it to be shifted down.
And what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the bottom of the stem. Needs to be where the bottom of the quilting comes.
Okay, good.
And I think that would be good enough right there. Got it?
Okay. And I will go back through the comments again. If you don't have these instructions, we'll figure out how to get them to you if you bought the pattern from us. So we'll make sure we get that.
If lots of people are saying that they don't have them, then maybe they're not giving out the full quilt directions.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's what...
I will find out for you. So does everybody have these directions? Just the first month?
Hopefully. And Dorothy, this time they are only releasing 1 month at a time for the designs, because it is sort of a mystery. So we only have the first month's designs. It's not sort of a mystery; it's a mystery.
It's a mystery to us too.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is my placement for my batting.
Roberta, that's sometimes you have to make those. Sometimes you have to make those decisions. She said, "This is so pretty and tempting, but I'm so behind in my projects." Yeah, see, they all have the January instructions.
Okay, then that's probably what it is. They probably have not given out the full set of instructions then. To think about it, that would probably give maybe too much away.
Maybe.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will go back over the cutting directions for you for January once we get going here. I'm now placing my batting inside my placement line. And it's going to do my tack down. I have positioned it so that I will only have to trim the right side and the bottom side.
Oh, look at you. Oh, everybody's saying they found the directions in the Ladybug file.
Okay.
You know what the Ladybug file is?
Yeah, that was the bonus file.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's why they probably did it if you bought the whole year's worth of designs. Because that's when you get that Ladybug file,
yes.
Right? Okay. And yes, Marilyn, you did put 101. We did put 101 on the background fabric.
No, we didn't.
Oh, no, Marilyn, we didn't put the 101 on the background fabric.
We put it on the applique fabric.
Oh, the applique fabric. I got it. I knew we'd put it somewhere.
Yeah, we did put it there, didn't we? Oh, my gosh. Okay. So the batting is down. Now we are going to stitch our placement line for our main fabric.
So that's the bonus design, Renee, and hopefully you're going to be able to find that. The first month is always fun with these, so we'll get everybody up to speed
Okay,
Hopefully.
then we are going to lay our background fabric. Make sure you have the stripes going in the right direction. And now we are going to stitch our tack down of our background.
You know, Wanda, she's one of our very good friends. We are talking about events for this year, and that is definitely one I would like to see about getting. That'd be fun. By Annie again.
Oh.
We just had a request for her.
Yeah, she was very good.
Yes, she was.
I don't know how much traveling she's doing. We only got her last year because she piggybacked us onto another event.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
Okay, next it's going to do my background quilting. So I'm just putting in an off-white color.
Renee, we'll try to figure that out for you. I would answer, but it's going to be the wrong answer, so I figured I better not answer.
I don't know since when has that ever started.
That's a very good point. So you're doing
I'm doing like an off-white.
an off-white, okay. Will you use the same background fabric for the whole quilt?
No.
Nope, it all changes up, Donna.
All different. Okay, so let's go back to the January instructions. And so for the January instructions, for the background fabric, it needed to be 8.5 by 10.5, but you did need to pay attention to the direction of the stripes. Flower number 1, and you can see they're numbered here. So flower number 1, it needs to be 3.5 by 4 inches. Flower number 3 is 3.5 by 3.5, and flower number 4 is fabric number 4, I'm sorry, is still flower number 3, and that needs to be 3 by 3.5. And you can see right here that it does talk about the fusible. Now they did say to put it onto the background. I honestly did not, but I did put it onto the back of my flower fabrics. Okay. If you are not doing the block by block quilting, then you will follow hooping options number 2. Okay, so you will follow hooping options number 2. You will not use a mesh stabilizer. The reason we can use a mesh with this is because we've got batting in there. We've got that project batting in there. But if you're not using the project batting and doing the quilting, then you will want to go to something a little bit heavier for your stabilizer. And they are recommending their medium cutaway. And then they do have an unusual placement just because we want the design lower on the block. So you saw me lower the embroidery design down on the fabric block and leave the background quilting up in the center. So if you are not doing the block by block quilting, you still have special placements that you need to watch for.
Perfect.
Hopefully that makes sense. So if you're doing the block by block quilting, as soon as you've done the quilting, it does tell you to move on to machine step number 3. So then we will move on to machine step number 3.
And Deb, she is using the 8x12 hoop for this project, for this block anyway. Is that pretty much all of them that you're going to use that, or do you know?
I do not know the answer to that.
Oh,
Some of them are
that's a good
smaller,
point.
so
Oh,
no,
are they? Okay.
I'll probably go smaller.
Yeah, so we do have one of the larger, the 8x12 hoops that she's using today, but you could get away with an 8x8 or a...
You cannot get away. No, you can't get away.
No,
with
not
an
8x8. Nope.
No.
Okay, 9x9.
You can. So the design area itself is an 8.5 by 6.5.
Happy New Year to you too, Cindy. I hope your year is starting off fabulous. I like their quilting designs. They're kind of cute.
I do too. Well, if they're included, I would imagine that everybody is probably going to go ahead and do their quilt using them.
That's right. And Susan, yes, she is using the Solaris. Kate, this is Kate's Solaris, so she's attached to it, very, very attached to it. She is missing it. So she is using the Solaris for this project. And yes, she did use the project batting, Deb, for this block. So she did put, that was her first step. She put that project batting down and it based it around that. I don't know if you can all see this or not, but the quilting, that tone on tone, she used a beige on there and it's really pretty. And yes, the quilting designs will also work on the Altair, Vicky, so it will work on that. If you just did this monthly, again, Linda, keep in mind that this project is you're going to build a quilt throughout the month, throughout the year. So, but you can do it monthly. It's $10 a month. If you pay for the whole year, you do get 20% off.
So we do not have monthly designs available on our website for purchase, though. We only have
the,
yes.
Okay.
So if you want to buy just January's design at this point, you would need to go ahead and give us a call. Okay?
I might have screwed that up.
Why?
Because I didn't put it as part of the 20% off, thinking it was the designs. I need to do that, huh?
I'm not following you.
On the scheduled sale, I didn't put the DDE designs on there because I didn't know they needed to be discounted 20%.
Oh. Okay, so now I have advanced the machine forward to
Step 3.
Step 3, which because we have combined designs, it's not step 3. So you need to watch for that. So
which one is it?
Well, it is step 3. So we want to go to here, stitch the dark stem details and the leaf details. So here is step number 3, but it's actually step number 8 because we have the quilting design on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stitch the color. This is the dark green.
So Linda, the finished quilt, what did I say? 30 by 48?
Yes.
Ms. Ann Hansen was good enough to answer that for us. Yes, 30 by 48 is the finished quilt size.
Thank you, Anne.
And Charlene, we have no idea about that. So
What was the question?
Is 9.5 by 9.5 the largest tube for the entire quilt? Because it's a mystery. We just love mysteries.
So
That means I can never be wrong on a question.
From my understanding is there is 2 sizes of blocks, and this is the largest block. So I do believe that you'll be okay with that. But don't hold me to that. I have been known to make a mistake.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not. So much fun to embroider together, Kate. I just love this.
Me too, Patrick. I have a manager special whilst that's running.
Oh, do you? Good. We like manager specials because I can pretend that I... Oh, look at this is really cute. One panel.
One panel.
We hate this one panel thing.
Okay. $6.
$6 for that beautiful panel. You can just have fun with that.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool, yeah. So $6, that's not bad.
Yep.
Who wants it? Who's the first? Who is the first? Nobody. Nope. Still no answers. Still no answers. Renee was first.
Renee Adams?
Renee Adams.
What happened to this pen? Look, you push down on it and nothing comes out.
It's the story of my life.
Okay.
Mary, I just started sewing at home. No, I don't sew at home at all.
But you should.
I
It's so
should.
much
You're
fun.
right. It is very fun.
I got puzzles out last night. We're
Oh,
gonna
did you
start
really?
doing some puzzles.
Good job.
I love
Sorry,
to puzzle.
Charlene. We might have another one coming up, so just keep
We
keep
do.
your fingers near
I
the
do-
keyboard.
I do have another one to
Yeah.
show you.
Keep your fingers near the keyboard. Well, hi, Miss Patty. We are making today the first block of KimberBell DDE for 2025. So this is block number 1. It is going to be a 12-month mystery project because we all love mysteries. Would
What's
this
a mystery
be
to us?
considered mystery 56?
No. Oh, no. Whoops, I was almost
Oh,
gonna
you
pull
were
that
about
off.
to. Yep.
Yeah.
Got some more to go. Just a little bit, though. So again, this mystery quilt we'll do first
I'm
Tuesday of
excited.
every month. I
I'm
am too,
excited
actually. It's
for
going to be
this.
kind of a fun project, I think. And it is $10 a month. If you buy the whole year in advance, you do get 20% off the design. So it's only $96 for the whole year, and you get a free bonus design with that, a little ladybug, from what I understand.
Okay, and then we are going to change to the light green. And it's gonna do more greenery. Okay, ready for another one?
Oh, we got another.
Yep.
All right, get ready, everybody. Here's manager special number 2. It's another panel, and it's just a one-off. Where'd you find these? This one's cute.
$5.
$5 for this one. We're getting cheaper.
It's a little bit narrower.
Oh, is it? Okay. $5 for this pretty panel. You can make all kinds of. That'd be a good, like Halloween one.
Isn't it cool?
Yes.
It's a good fall one.
Yeah, it is a good fall one. For some reason, it had that ghostly image.
Really?
Renee got that one too. Renee's the fastest typer.
Renee has the fastest internet.
That might be it.
I don't have any more. Shall I go find another one?
Yeah, Patty, it is incredibly cold here, and it's been snowing all day, and I'm not used to that. Laura said she already has it, so nah. So, Vicky, the fabric kit for this is $84.99 for the fabric kit. That gives you the entire year's worth of fabric.
Including
so it is a lot of fabric.
Borders, binding, and backing.
And then the embellishment kit, do you know how much that is?
It's $34.99.
$34.99. There's also a thread kit for this available also. So again, there's lots, but you're going to have a completed quilt when you finish. You'll have lots of fun making it, and it'll take up your entire 2025. Woohoo. Yeah, when you get spoiled with like 50 degrees, 60 degree weather for a month and a half, and then all of a sudden it gets cold, it's not fun. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. Neither did my puppy. She was all snuggled up.
Was she?
Yes. Thank you, Susan, for that. Susan's given everybody our links to our products.
Wonderful. Because you and I didn't do it, right?
That's right, exactly. Yeah. That's for
Cindy
sure.
and Amanda always do it.
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really hard to get out of bed when they're all snuggled up with you like that, Karen. I know. Now I feel bad
Why?
that I didn't link our products.
It's hard to find good help.
It is hard to find good help. They don't let me do this very often anymore.
What is it with everybody getting sick, by the way?
I know, huh?
We got employees dropping left, right, and center.
Yes, we do. 10 inches of snow in Kentucky?
Ooh, no thank you.
Yuck. I didn't know it snowed in Kentucky. The background kit quilting is not, as far as we know, is it included?
Well, somebody said it was.
Yeah, but Lisa, we're not sure on
If Anne
that.
is still watching, she probably could verify that for us. We don't have to buy them like that, so we get access and we get the files sent to us. So sometimes I'm not always 100% on that. But if maybe, I know Anne was watching it earlier, maybe Anne can help answer that question for us.
You know, Linda, we will look into that and see if you did buy this already, because I'd hate for you to buy it twice.
Okay, so now it's got this little periwinkle color flowers, and it's going to stitch those.
Anne says quilting files are included.
Okay, thanks, Anne. That is so unlike KimberBell.
That is so unlike KimberBell. That's a shocker. That's good.
I'm glad. I'm glad that they're included.
Yes, Linda, we will for sure do that for you. I think we've got that one solved.
What's that?
The background quilting is included.
Is included. Won't have that question again.
That's right.
Thanks, everybody.
Poor Renee cannot find her ladybug file and it's driving her crazy.
Uh-oh.
I know. We'll help you, I promise, Renee. Ooh, I like the color of those flowers,
Isn't it
Kate.
pretty?
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's a really pretty periwinkle color.
I love the name periwinkle, by the way. Just sounds like a fun word, doesn't it? How are you today? I'm periwinkle.
I'm not sure that that's the right context. I'm periwinkle. Oh my gosh, Patrick. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Sounds like that kind of word, doesn't it?
I'm periwinkle. Now I want to know what the meaning of periwinkle is. I'm happy.
Are you using a fabric kit?
A thread kit?
No,
Or
a fabric kit.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So this is the fabrics that you're going to get in your fabric kit, Patty. Yes.
These are the exact fabrics, yes. Obviously all KimberBell.
I've never watched that show before. Judge Judy. I guess Judge Judy has funny terms like that too.
That's a retirement show, isn't it? Isn't it on like mid-afternoon?
It might be mid-afternoon, you're right. Yep.
I think I've seen it a few times, like on a Monday. But
Sherry, I think are you gonna piece the blocks together, or is it all embroidered? Is it all in the hoop? You're gonna piece it, right?
We're gonna stitch it together.
Yeah, we're gonna stitch it together at the end. Yes, we'll make sure we get that to you, Renee. We'll get that figured out. And yes, Linda, I will love to show you where to oil it and love to teach you how to reuse it. So, got to get that out. Thanks, Wanda. That was sweet. She said, you're my mid-afternoon retirement show.
Retirement scares me. I just don't know what I'll do with my time.
You know what, Vicky, I messed up on that. So if you're wanting to buy all 12 months, I'm going to try to get Matt to change that. Can you hold this? Will you be able to?
I can.
I'm going to get that changed because I forgot to put that as part of the 20% off stuff. So, and yes, I think all the blocks are going to be embroidered.
So Patrick has just gone off to ask Matt to get that changed for us. And now we are back to the dark green. And the dark green is putting some detail on top of that lighter green.
We're getting that fixed right now. Sorry about that, everybody. Sandy, did you see that you won today? Woohoo. Everybody's saying you won't have as much time as you think.
Know.
I heard that life gets busier when you retire.
I hear everybody always say they don't know how they had time to work.
That's right.
But I don't know. I'm a pretty busy person.
I can't even imagine you retired.
Yeah.
You're going to drive Rich crazy.
I think I have a few years to wait before I need to worry about it. It does scare me. Okay, next is our outline for one of our flowers. This is going to be our placement line for our fabric.
Placement line. Oh, okay.
Placement
so this is,
line
we're
for the
getting into applique now.
Yep.
Woohoo. So Lisa, this, again, this is KimberBell DDE. So every month, we're going to be doing a block every month, the first Tuesday of every month. It is, hold on.
It's a mystery wallflower.
Yeah, mystery wallflower. And again, it comes in 4 components, actually, if you want to go full, the full Monty there.
So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay our fabric down that has our SF101 on it. And this is going to do our tack down stitch.
So the designs are part 1. So you buy all 12 months worth of designs, you're going to get 20% off. They're normally $120. That would knock the price down to $96. Plus you get a bonus design of a little ladybug that's going to have a bonus project with it. There's also a fabric kit. If you don't want to cut your, or come up with your own fabrics, we've got a fabric kit for you that will give you the entire year's worth of fabric for this project. It's $84.99 for the fabric kit. There's also part 3 is an embellishment kit. So again, all the embellishments necessary to make the blocks complete. And I think that's $34.99. Did you say, Kate?
I believe so.
So $34.99, and you get 20% off of that. And then the last part, if you want to, is the thread kit, which will come with all the colors of thread that KimberBell recommends in the glide thread. And how much was that?
I do not know how much the thread kit is.
You know, Mary, if you guys have already ordered that, we will give you a credit on the 20%. Because again, I do apologize. I didn't realize that we were given a discount on those, and I didn't put it as part of the sale today. So that was my fault. So yes, we will reimburse you for that if you've already purchased that. It should be up in about 15 minutes. It takes about 15 minutes to activate our sale. So if you wanted to go back and
Don't rebuy them.
don't rebuy them. No. We'll just give you
Matt will take care of the credit for you.
yes. And Super Cutter Kate is cruising through this little flower.
We are eating, so they're 12 financing is costing us.
We'll make sure we get all of those credits taken care of for you guys. Yay, Cindy, that's exciting news. She's going to retire in 2025.
Ooh, that's really exciting.
What'd be more exciting is if it was January of 2025.
Is it December? Okay, so now it's going to go in and it's going to do the satin stitch around the outside of the flower.
Thank you, Dorothy. It's $76.99 for the thread kit minus the 20% on that. And yes, we will check everybody's and make
Good job
sure.
our wonderful customers know the prices.
That's right, exactly. They're very good to us. They take good care of us.
What do you want to talk about?
They know us pretty
this
well.
It's going to take 7 minutes to sew out. So
7 whole minutes?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. So what? Yeah, she does have sorcerer skills in more of the ways than just cutting out applique, Susan. I found a very funny page in my joke book. You want me to tell another joke?
I'd be scared for you to read them out.
This one's pretty funny. So in the doghouse with my wife, I ordered her some flowers and told the florist that the card should read, "I'm sorry, comma, I love you." Unfortunately, my instructions must not have been clear enough. When the flowers arrived, the card read, "I'm sorry, I love you." That's pretty cute.
That's hilarious. Do they like that one?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, that's a good idea, Susan. She said, how about sharing the upcoming classes for January?
Well,
What do we have?
that would be great, but I don't know what they are.
I don't either, huh?
You stay there. I'll go grab.
Oh, yeah, they want to see Paula's
calendar.
quilt. We want to talk about Paula's quilt because they
Okay.
all are excited about that.
Okay.
So we are starting the quilting bee tomorrow.
Put that in front of the camera, and then we'll go over there.
Okay, cool. While this sews, we're going to have a field trip, everybody. So that's the pretty block we're doing today.
Right, so it has the original box in the desk. Right?
Is this it over here?
Yep.
This is the most beautiful quilt I think she's ever done, by the way.
Whatever you want.
It is so pretty.
I'm really excited about this.
Yeah,
quilt.
this is really cool, by the way.
So, this is.
That looks like a whole lot of work. Is it? Or is it good?
Oh, it's.
Can I do this?
Oh yeah, it's just an afternoon job.
I figured that. So look at this incredible
so this
stuff.
piece and this piece is a panel. Okay?
Oh, it is, okay.
So this is a panel. It's not applicated. But everything else is pieced. So the flower border all across the top here, where you've got the tulips and the pansies, all of these are all pieced flowers. Okay? All of the star blocks are all pieced. And then the bottom flower border is also pieced. Okay?
Wow. Yeah, it is
and-
absolutely gorgeous. You guys, the camera doesn't do it justice. It is such a beautiful quilt. Paula is pretty talented.
So we are going to start that tomorrow. So Paula and I will be co-doing this together. It is a sew-along that is online. It's on a YouTube channel that we will
really?
share with you tomorrow. And she just released it yesterday. So it's a 12-week program. And
12 week or 12 month?
12 week.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
That's
So
a lot
it
of
is-
work in 12 weeks.
You think? So we are going to be following along on her schedule. So we will follow directly with her. She's doing it on the Monday every week, and we will do it
On the Thursday, maybe,
Well, it
or
will be
just
Wednesday.
depends on that week.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of that week. We will do it.
So
and
Cindy, you can actually order from our store online. You can go to our website, which is aboveandbeyondsewing.com. You can make a comment here if you see anything we're talking about that you want to order, and we will get a hold of you and get that taken care of for you. And do we have a kit for this one?
We do. So the kit for this one is $139.99. However, I do need to let you know, this fabric right here,
The periwinkle?
yes, this periwinkle has been on back order for about 2 months now.
Uh-oh.
They told us it was going to ship December 21st, and now they're telling us January 25th.
January 25th?
So the border fabric will not be in your kit when you receive it. The flip side of that,
But at least it's available. That's a good thing.
the flip side of that is this same fabric is also used as a fat quarter in the rest of the quilt. So you'll see it's used
Oh, yeah,
in
look
this
at that.
block up here. It's used, oh, that's a panel. So, but it's used down here. So what we are doing, if we have made a substitution, you have been called, because the periwinkle fabric actually does not really stop you starting this quilt, but we are offering a fat quarter substitution so that you still have a light blue to put into some of the quilt blocks. So if you're ordering a quilt now, you will get a call from us to make sure that you are okay with a fat quarter substitution. We will hold and wait for this fabric to come in for the sashing, so you will have the correct sashing. There will just be a fat quarter in there that we have substituted so that you can stitch along with us if you have not received your quilt yet.
And yes, Patty, believe it or not, Paula did free motion quilting on this baby.
She actually did ruler work too.
She did ruler work on it, did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, her quilting, like I said, is something to behold. She's really, really talented. I mean, it goes without saying.
Okay, let's take a peek at the mystery quilt whilst we're here.
I just started, you ran out of bobbin.
Okay, thank you.
Was I supposed to pick up?
So this is kind of the cheetah layout that kind of gives us a little bit of a clue of what this mystery quilt is going to look like. And right here, we are working on the January block. And it tells us that the January is using applique and crystals. Okay?
Where's
So-
February? Well, there it is. Look at. You got flexi foam to look forward to next month. Woohoo!
So let's go back and we'll see how close we are to finishing.
My hand, so you don't get seasick.
We'll give the machine back to you, we just ran out of bobbin.
Perfect timing, look at that.
Woohoo! You know, Dorothy, we have talked about that for a long time. I think we're going to try to do some ruler work classes, maybe in live, maybe as a Zoom. But we'll have to have Paula. That was why Paula was practicing that. She was learning how to. And yes, Charlene, we will give you a call when that periwinkle fabric is in. Just so we can say periwinkle.
Okay, next up we're going to put on the darker, like salmon pink.
So unfortunately, Alice, a 6x10 for this month wouldn't be big enough. This is an 8.5 by 6.5, so it's a little bit too wide for that 6-inch hoop. So you would need something a little bit bigger. An 8x12 is what we're using today.
So this is the placement line for our dark pink. We've got 2 pink fabrics in this block this month. We've got the darker pink and the lighter pink.
Thank you. Of course. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Just gonna cover both of those suckers up, huh?
Yep. And then it's going to do the tack down.
We'll get that ordered for you, Delia. We have those kits.
Which kits?
One's for Paula's quilt for tomorrow's.
We do have, we're actually
Besides
waiting for
the-
the white background.
Oh, yeah,
It should
okay.
be in any day though.
Okay. You're so impatient. It didn't even beep at her, and she's like,
How long has it taken you to figure that out?
You got it, Dorothy. We'll get that handled for you again, and I'll have him give you a call on that.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and put the machine back in. And then it's going to do kind of a decorative applique stitch around this.
Oh, that'll be pretty. And Terry, I did get your message there. I'll get you removed from that club. I didn't know that. I wonder why you got signed up for it. Sorry about that. We'll have to investigate that. She got signed up for Bernina Club, and she said she doesn't have a Bernina.
You know what? That was me. I spoke to her down at the Littleton store, and I got her mixed up with another Terry.
Oh, okay. Yep,
And,
that's good. That's what she thought happened.
Yeah. I knew I was talking to Terry, but I guess I missed up the last name.
That's right. And I will get the invoice, or excuse me, the invitation out for Bernina Club here right after class. So right after club, I'll get that out to you guys.
And will you be getting the recording out for this morning's class also?
I can, yes.
Please. Thank you.
Charlene, we got another part of the comments sold, the back-ordered items, right? I thought somebody said that came in yesterday.
I wasn't here yesterday, so I don't know the answer to that. But talking about comments sold, do you want to tell them we're doing a sale on Friday?
This Friday? We're doing a comment sold sale this Friday, yes.
Patrick.
Can't wait. So that'll be very fun. Again, in place of our live on Friday, we will be doing a comment sold sale. Those always are lots of fun.
We're going to have clearance fabric. We're going to have some brand new fabric.
Oh, really? Woohoo.
We're going to have fabric a type of fabric that we've never carried before.
Riley Blake kits, when will they be available?
Is she talking about the banner kits?
She just said Riley Blake kits.
Who is it?
It's Lori.
Let me know if you're referring to the banner kits.
And surely that, because I haven't sent that email out yet. I did get your sign up, and yes, you are on there, and we will make sure that you get that invitation coming up here in about an hour.
So now what it's doing is a little bit of detail on the pink flower.
And Annette will get that handled for you for sure.
Sounds like you got a lot of comments to go
I
back
do
and
a
take
ton
care
of comments, I know. Yes, the 2025 monthly kits.
Okay, so we actually called on those last week because we hadn't heard anything. This is our first time participating in a monthly Riley Blake program. And apparently, they will come anytime during the month of January. They don't necessarily have a...
It's another mystery.
They don't have a set date that they ship. So as soon as we receive them, we will get them out to you, and we will be doing it as a live. But the January kits, which is actually April's kits because they do them in advance, but the January delivery of kits will be any time during the month of January, is what we have been told. So now this is the placement for the light pink fabric.
So Dorothy, our Bernina Club is a lot like our Baby Lock Club. We tend to focus on the more advanced features of the machine. We go through the embroidery, and we have a sewing tip of the month, an embroidery tip of the month. We focus on the featured feet that Bernina has. So she'll do techniques on the sewing feet. We also will show you how to do the editing and embroidery and stuff. So all of that fun stuff. This month, for instance, we're focusing on color changes in the color wheel, which is kind of fun on the Berninas. So it does apply to the 590. So you might have fun with it. We started doing it a year ago this month. It's kind of crazy.
And this is the last piece for the applique.
And Elaine and I teach that class, by the way.
Trim around this really quick.
What is the tiller sewing? What does that mean? I'm missed that one, Georgia. I'm not sure what you're asking there.
Isn't it pretty?
It is very pretty. It's a very cute little start to this quilt. Does Baby Lock have a Spanish hem foot? Si, señorita.
They have...
I thought that was funny.
They have the bridging bobbin cover plates. Maybe we should do that in Baby Love Club. They have.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
We could speak Spanish the whole time.
Well, you could. I couldn't. That would be the closest that they have.
So a bridging plate?
Yes.
Yep, okay.
It's a bobbin cover replacement is what it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, we are going to go over to the cutting table.
Oh, ruler sewing. So that's a free motion technique, Georgia. So the ruler work, you use rulers as your guide when you're doing free motion quilting.
Okay.
And we might be showing that. So it is a very fun
Do you
technique.
want to put that in front of the camera?
I will. Look at how beautiful that design
I mean
is.
to walk.
I know.
Okay, so we are going to be using the orange pop rulers for this project. So we are going to be trimming this down to a 6.5 by 8.5, but we do have special trimming instructions. Where the green comes down, we need to make sure that this will be inside the seam allowance. So we want to line this up so that it is centered left to right, and that the bottom edge of the ruler, we don't want it like this, we want it right up to the bottom of the leaves so that they will be stitched into the seam allowance.
Perfect. So Evelyn, we haven't used the Radiance because it's been being busy being shown and stuff, so we just haven't. It's been being used during lives most of the time, and then Kate had all of the files on the
Okay, so what we're doing is we are using, I really like this small, the 28 millimeter cutter for this. So this is the newest one from Quilter Select, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it in here, and we are going to use the rotating cutting mat.
And no, Cherry, the live, we're just going over today because we're doing DDE and it takes a little bit longer on these projects, but we haven't changed the time at all. And you got the rotating mat. It's so much fun.
And then we
Magic.
have a
The magic
finished
happens. Woohoo.
Okay, so guess what though? You have to make 2 of these.
2. Woohoo. That'll be fun.
Unless you're really silly and you're Kate, and you may have made 3 of these. Because I'm not sure what I was thinking. When it said make 2 blocks, I didn't think about the fact that one of them I would be stitching out during live. So now I have...
You've got one for your partner. Thank you.
So what we're going to do here at the store, let's go over to... Let me grab a couple of pins. Let's go over to the wall over here, Patrick. We are actually going to pin them in place as we stitch them.
Oh, good idea.
So here is January, and I'm going to leave the January showing, okay, so that we can see it. So I need 1 there.
Where's, oh, there it is.
And I need 1 here. Now the buttons and the rhinestones, they do say that those will be put onto the quilt at the end. So this is as much as we're going to be doing on the January block so far.
Good deal. That's awesome.
And I think that's everything we have for you today.
Okay. And Elaine, the DDE files, will they be the first of the month?
First of the month, unless it falls on a holiday or a Sunday.
Okay. So it should be in your account. If you made that purchase from us, you should have got a license and it should be in your account.
Correct.
So if not, get a hold of us. All right, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
I hope you all have a fabulous day, and we will talk to you tomorrow for a hump day. Woohoo.
Hump day.
All right. Bye,
everybody.
everyone.